Big Dog Bobo will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Big Dog Bobo.
Leading off the inning, David Kwan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Yangervis Solarte.
Digging in to try it again, Yangervis Solarte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Jose Tabata is into the box for his second appearance. 0-for-1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back.
Pablo Vaccaro comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder Pablo Vaccaro.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Esquivel giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting second.
Now to the plate, Todd Sanborn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
What the hell?
1-0 now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
That's going to be a base hit as well, as it's through into left, and now the first 2 men are on as they look to get that early run back. So stepping in, Will Myers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Come on now. Gotta hold him here. Hey, no outs here.
Standing in now, David Kwan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Sinker, one ball, one strike.
Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Batting fifth.
So striding in, Yangervis Solarte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Jose Tabata.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Tabata. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Definitely a really nice opportunity to jump out and get that early lead and get the other guys up against the ropes right now.
Kelsey is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the error. Greg Miller will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Where's it first here?
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Got it.
Esquivel is right there, one down.
Batting eighth.
Stepping in, Alexi Amarista. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Swinging a hard liner to short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Unbelievable.
Batting ninth.
I don't know if there's anything really to pinpoint about this play. It might have been one of those where he never really got a good grip on the baseball, and he winds up kind of throwing a sinker across the diamond to first base, and it skips right on by.
Okay, let's get a 2-ball here.
Stepping in now, Michael Olivo. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Up next for the Padres.
Pablo Vaccaro will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
It's always big when you get your leadoff guy on to start a game like that, because that just wakes up the whole team from the very beginning.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
No ball.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score it. Big Dog Bobo set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
That looked like a swing from a fantasy camp there.
And he pops it up back behind second base. One away here to begin the third.
Now,
Todd Sanborn digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Todd Sanborn.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We got no out.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Here's Will Myers. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
First baseman.
In now, David Kwan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
One out.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Nope.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Now batting. Third
Yangervis
baseman.
Solarte is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hot shot to third. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Leading off the inning, Jose Tabata, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Low for ball 1.
Hey, here we go.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting. Second
Digging in
baseman.
to try it again, Greg Miller, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed. So he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
Now batting. Shortstop.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Into the box, Alexi Amarista. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
2 down, 2 down.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, a big break to that one. That's the old 12-6 curveball, and basically that thing just breaks straight down.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And the Padres are on the board. It's now 2-1. In now, Michael Olivo.
Number 22. Michael
As this is
Olivo.
popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. We played 4. Now at the plate, Big Dog Bobo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bobo.
Rise up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
Squares around and drops down a good one. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Now batting.
Alfonso Villegas strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Down the third baseline. There is Solarte. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Danny Salazar is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Danny Salazar.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
The final line.
So that'll just about do it for us.
At least I got my 6.0 ERA down to a 4.8.
Big Dog Bobo will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Big Dog Bobo.
Damian Butcher heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. And he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Standing in now, Ricky Miklas, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
What about that? He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective. Well, this curveball, it just disappears. And he thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
I got the count.
1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season. Getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least he shouldn't be.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez finds it. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Saito.
Hiroyuki Saito digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eldred on the move, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 2-. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Big Dog Bobo is going to come on now, as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Big Dog Bobo.
Eric Costa comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Chopper right side of the infield. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman
Lewis Harden will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Ball.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Hey, come on now.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Willie Silva will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
12, 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. Digging in to try it again, Marty Casson. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this.
That's too high.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Stepping in, Billy Chu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Around 3rd and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from 3rd. The runner from 2nd crosses the plate. That makes it a 6-2 game. Frank Ramirez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Swing and a high chopper. Fielded cleanly. Underhanded flip. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Alfonso Wang digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
1 ball.
Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Yeah, he keeps trying to force that curveball, and it's just not working for him right now.
Gone!
Your attention.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Pablo Villarreal. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end.
Big dog Bobo is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 32, Big Dog Bobo.
Michael Fitzgerald heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right here.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well,
2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Two and two.
Might have been anticipating the sinker there because he was well under that one.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Orlando Castillo is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Andres Guardado will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Clark ranging into shallow right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he came through with a couple.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Billy Hamilton.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Stepping in now, Joe Rios.
Here we go, guys.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Batting third,
Lawrence Aoki takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Just really free and easy out there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Big Dog Bobo could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
And these chances are sometimes few and far between. You got to make the most of them, and a big hit here could really change the feeling of this game.
Let it fly now.
Line to the right side. Aoki has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third. Leading off the inning, Marcus Semien, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. In now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
Hey, we got no one here. Yeah!
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Eldred is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Cut it! Hold on to it.
Evan Simmons is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Runner at first here, one man out. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Adrian Baez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with the at-bat there. He worked it to a 3-1 count. Got 2 good pitches to hit, but couldn't make contact with either one of them.
He's set. Here it comes. Adrian Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Killian is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit. No air. Johnny Cueto digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Johnny Cueto.
Here's a high pop-up. Bobo is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The batter, number 6, center fielder
Billy Hamilton will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Plays it first.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Joe Rios steps in now.
Joe Rios.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
With the fastball, 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Tribe lead this one 1. Big Dog Bobo stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Around first, heading for second now. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Villegas.
Hey, you got it.
Alfonso Villegas will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Right side. Baez scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jack Estrada will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Towards second.
Find it.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get.
leading off the inning, Lawrence Aoki, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
No runner, go home.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Too high. 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Push to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Nolan Arenado is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Up and in for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And the count will be full. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.